I bid you welcome.
Throughout my entire film journey, I've heard nothing but terrible things about Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2. So going in, I was very nervous. However, yes, the movie is bad. However, I place this in the Exorcist 2 category of just the regular kind of bad, not the so bad it's good stuff. No matter what you think about the Blair Witch Project, it is at least considered a classic by its fans. And in a pretty crowded movie year that was 1999, it managed to somehow stand out and become a cultural phenomenon for at least a little bit. So any sequel was automatically going to be at a downgrade. But really, the biggest problem with Book of Shadows is that it really just didn't know what it wanted to be. Even down to the title. It's like Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. It's like, were they going to make this a Blair Witch sequel? Or was that just added in later? That's the overwhelming feeling I got throughout this whole movie. They acknowledged the fact that the Blair Witch Project was a movie. They tried to go meta. They tried to pull a Wes Craven and Scream. But that's not followed up on. Instead, the found footage aspect is used here and there, but it's not totally found footage. So it just begs the question, why was this even found footage to begin with? There's a couple of ideas in which the Blair Witch Project phenomenon is brought into the movie, and saying that it put Burkittsville, Maryland on the map to the point where Burkittsville, Maryland becomes a bit of a tourist destination. And people either like that and are making profit off of it, or they despise it, ergo the sheriff. And then there are people coming in who are actually trying to find the Blair Witch and trying to reenact the movie. There's so much stuff going on. There's so much noise and chaos. And the movie's not even that long. It barely is 90 minutes. And it feels kind of busy. In my research, I found that this movie was pretty much hacked to pieces in the editing room. And I hear that there is some push for some kind of producer's cut. If that is the case, then leave a comment for more concrete details, but I couldn't find all that much on it. What I ended up getting, the version on HBO Max, was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But again, not the so bad it's good territory that I've heard propagated over the years. It's just the regular kind of bad. It's the boring kind of bad. Honestly, that Blair Witch movie that came out in 2016 felt more like a Blair Witch Project sequel than Blair Witch 2. And Blair Witch from 2016 was more of a retread of, it was basically a remake of the Blair Witch Project. So yeah, give this one a skip and just stick with the original.